enlighten you about the Nigerian people's way of life. I am Mary Ndila Meshak. Today we are in Akwanga local government, Nasarawa State. We are here at the Nzemada Festival, a festival that is being done every year in order to foster peace and unity between the Mada people. The Inze Mother Festival is an age-long colorful event during which the mother and their well-wishers unite to celebrate God's blessings in the previous year and solicit His continued support in the new planting season. This same festival has been redesigned as a trado modern tourism event which now holds every Easter in Akwanga Metropolis, Nasarawa State. But before we bring to you the cultural display, we will take you to an interview with the Director General in charge of this festival.
Additional festival of the Mada people who are located in Nasarawa State and central Nigeria. But in 2013, we decided as a community to rebrand this ancient festival as a trado-modern tourist activity. And it means that today, Nzemada Festival is being repositioned gradually to become the tourist destination for the North Central Zone, which comprises, of course, the 6 states of Nasarawa, Plateau, Benue, Kwara, FCT, and Kogi. From the research we have made and the information we got, we came to understand that the Nzemada Festival has been long forgotten for almost 22 years now. What was the idea? What inspired you to bring back this festival after a long period of time? The Mada Nation had a chieftaincy tussle for over 32 years. And of course, when you have chieftaincy tussles, the traditional institutions are the custodian of culture and arts of the people. And so naturally, that suffered some neglect. This ancient festival was not celebrated for 32 years. And that is because there was no common front around which the people could now rally themselves and celebrate the achievements that God has granted them by way of natural and human resource. But in 2014, we had the installation of the third Chumada since 30 years. And this time around, the people said, why don't we rebrand our cultural festival? Let's make it open so that we can really transform culture to become a means of empowerment for the people so that it can stimulate the creative industries of the people. We thought we should reposition Nzemada Festival to now become one, a means of people empowering themselves through the creative industries, two, a means of also educating ourselves about our past, our heritage, and also to transform culture as a tool for peace building. You know that in Nasarawa State, the Akwanga region is the most peaceful. In spite of all the violence activities or incidences that have been recorded in the past, Akwanga remains the most peaceful. There has never been an incident like that since our return to democracy. And that is because we hold strongly to our culture. And this is also one of the things Nzemada was repackaged to achieve. We also thought that Nzemada should, Akwanga as our headquarters is a major junction. It's a pathway from all those coming from the southeast going to the FCT. It is also a pathway for those coming from the northeast to the FCT. And so it's a major junction where people pass through every day, and it has a cosmopolitan outlook. And that means that we need to also create tourist activities around our various natural endowments so that these people that come in and out of Akwanga daily can also enjoy the rich culture of the people. So these are some of the reasons why we have repackaged Nzemada Festival since 2014. All right. Talking about
the tourist attraction, what do you have in Akwanga local government that can actually attract tourists to Akwanga?
We have lots of tourist attractions in Akwanga region. Madaland extends beyond Akwanga region also. For instance, we have the Mada complex that geologists have found very, very useful and has lots of endowments, what we call the Bumwa Hills, what by the records they also call Mada Hills. Now, these twin peaks that are not like any other, and from the records, this is the highest peak from the Kwanga down to Kogi area. This is the highest peak in Nigeria. That has always been one of our very revered tourist locations. It also has historic value. It also has religious significance to the people that live around there. And we also have the Sacred Grove. This area doesn't have so many forests, but this is one of the forests that has been preserved for a very long time. They have mystical tree that provide succor to the people. They also have a pond there that has 6-7 different species of crocodiles in different colors. And the people over the years have identified this as special gift from nature. And so they do not take lightly to any intrusion. However, because of the beauty of what they have there, we are working with them to see how we can turn it into a tourist center, move away from tourist attraction. Also, within the Mada land, we have the Jugbo Caves. We also have 3 cities that have survived. This long period, you can see evidence of early settlements. You can also see evidence of early mining works, because the Mada people are amongst the communities that in this region that actually found iron too early. And that's why their arrows are, they are the only people that use arrows that use metal heads. The best waterfall in Nigeria is located in Ferrinwa, and they are just our neighbors here. You can cross over from the Bumwa Hills. There is a very short route that takes you to Ferrinwa waterfalls. So this belt is where you have the best of nature's gift as far as tourism is concerned. You also have lots of solid mineral resources located here. So in terms of tourism, either just for pleasure or for scientific research or for educational purposes, Akwanga Madaland has a lot to offer Nigeria. It has a lot to offer international tourists. We also created a program for the elderly in terms of masquerade performances. We create opportunities where they can tell their stories and share the experiences with the people. And that is the masquerade component of Nze Mada Festival. We also have the pageant where the young also come to display their talents, either in terms of musical skills or in terms of also demonstrating the beauty that God has given the Mada man and his neighbors, and how that beauty can be translated to positive uses. We also have food fair, so that people can preserve our traditional cuisine. People can also taste our traditional cuisine. We are now talking about how to help the local people begin to package their food properly so that it can be exported to non-Mada areas. But what is most important is we want the people to begin to see their culture as a source of their strength. We want the people to see their culture as also a means of livelihood in terms of the cultural industries and what have you. So these are the challenges, how to help the people to move as fast as we want to move, but also how to ensure that we also move along with the people so that we are not seen to be developing brands for ourselves, but we are developing brands that are driven by the creative energies of the people.
Lastly, on the program, I want to know, because while going through the cultural display and showcase, from the food fair to the cultural dances, we found out that it's the old older ones that plays the instruments, that do most of this cultural display. What are you and your Heritage Center doing about this in order to involve the younger ones into this culture?
That is a very good question. Like I told you, we have different products for different age grades. There are activities that we deliberately encourage the elderly to come out. The event you watch, mostly we are talking about the tourism program. Now, we are talking about also sacred sites, sites that have both social and religious significance to the people. Now, there are some areas where you expect the elderly to perform. Part of it is we need them to demonstrate to the younger ones so the younger ones would learn. Of course, we have a children's program where they can now put to practice what they have seen. We have a youth component where they can also put to practice what they have seen in the various performances. So some of them are for demonstration purposes. We want to allow the elderly to do the performance at that level. The first few days at the opening of the festival, the elderly people do most of the performances, and the younger ones either watch or they join in from time to time. But as we move into day 3 and day 4 of the festival, we begin to enter into the youth event, and then we begin to see a bridge between the old and the new. The younger ones, of course, they have more information available to them in terms of how people do same things differently from other cultures. So you find in their performances some mixture of our indigenous culture and technology, and they also import new things, as you will see in the musical concert. But people that come for the festival want to see how is it originally. They also want to see how is it now in transition. So basically, we have both the young and the old performing, but they have different events that have that focus on this different generation. But of course, on Saturday during the grand finale, you will find that both the young and the old are performing together, because that is where we bring together all the various activities that we had been celebrating in the last 1 week of Nzemada Festival. Now, why do we have a center if we say that government is not driving it? Essentially, we sought to make the Nzemada brand a product that anybody anywhere in the world can connect with. We also sought to drive our development of culture, make it a research-driven exercise.
Thank you, Professor, for being on the program today.
Thank you very much, and AIT is always welcome to Nzemada Festival.
All right, we have been speaking with Professor Emmanuel Samu Dandaura. He is the Director General, Mother Heritage and Creative Resource Center. He has enlightened us a lot on the tourism and cultural aspect of the Mother people. This segment, as you watch, we will not be doing too much talking, but you, our viewers, will be doing too much by watching. So stay tuned, don't go away as we bring you a lot. I must tell you that the Mother people are rich in their costumes. You need to watch out for the costumes that they display.
I've gone around, I've attended other festivals, but this is quite unique. This is something worth commending, and for us as a government, we will identify within Nzemada. There's a need for us to encourage such kind of festival in our land, given the way our culture is being eroded, given the way our young ones, our children and our grandchildren abandoning the rich cultural heritage bestowed on us by our great-grandfathers. I call on the organizing committee of the Nzemada Cultural Festival and the Mother Development Association, under the leadership of being teleguided, being chaperoned by His Royal Highness, the Chumbada, to see how we can encourage our young ones to embrace and to support this festival.
What do you hope to see as the occasion is about to begin?
Okay, I'm very, very happy for these people. They are coming from different areas. May God give everybody blessing of this occasion. Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Ta. Wannan shine karo da karo ga mazaje masu kuzari.
To crown the traditional event all up, gifts were given to those who participated in the traditional wrestling.
Thank you for watching. Stay tuned to us on this program, same time next week and same station. Bye-bye.